Hey guys, Eddsworld here. Before we start the video, I just want to address that anything that says campaign really means camp. I changed the title later, as well as there's going to be an update at the end of the video, so I hope you guys watch that, but you don't need to. And I don't want to stall you guys for too long, so here's the animation. It's finally time for another Storytime animation. Since summer came by, it reminded me of something. Camp. I was in grade 5. It started at the second week of school. I know camps are normally in summer, but this one was the second week of school for some reason. It was spirit warm-up week pretty much. So it started with a long 2-hour drive to the camp. I can't complain about that too much. It was okay. But then the streak of unluckiness came up. It started with the swimming. We had to go in groups into the freezing lake and do laps. And I'm not lying. I'm pretty sure I was halfway to hypothermia there. I'm most likely exaggerating, but it was freezing. So after they told us about the activity, I looked at where my towel should be. And it just decided it was time, because it just disappeared. Either two things happened: it died peacefully with the wind, or it's in Mexico. Don't ask why it's in Mexico, it just is. So, without my towel, I was pretty much screwed. After we did the swimming and got out, I realized I had no towel. Well, even though I kind of forgot when I swam. So, I legitimately had to use my backpack as a towel, which is not very pleasant.
So,
after that I got scheduled with my group to go make shelters and compete with the other team to see who can make the better shelter. I was walking and heard people say stuff like, "He has so much mosquitoes around him," and I had no idea who they were talking about, so I decided to ignore them. Then, the big 3 happened. I'm back! He needed me for clout, so I'm back. And I'm here to explain what the big 3 is. But first, we need to go back to after camp pain finish.
Flashback.
So, after this camp, I thought it'd be a great video to make. Kinda weird since I'm making it now. But during this activity, I got some injuries, and some pretty dumb ones. So I decided to call them, when I make the video, the big 3. Alright, let's go back. So, the first one happened. I was listening and then suddenly a stick flew from God and hit me on the arm. For some dumb purposes, I believe God sent me that stick from the sky to punish me. As a joke, of course, I don't actually believe that. Why did he do that? Well, I don't know. Then, once most of the structure was done, I decided to crawl through it behind the others to explore. Then when they passed, the thing happened in movies. When somebody goes first and stretches the stick to the front, then he passes by and the stick reflects and hits the guy in the back. You'll see through the diagram that I'm going to do. That pretty much happened to me, and it of course was a bit tiny, but it hit me on the forehead, and that stung a lot. And of course, the final one, when we were rushing to go to the other structure, I got lost, so I ran in the direction, and it turns out a spider web hit me around the eye. Now that I think about it, this weren't so bad, but the stick from God hurt a lot back then. The rest of the day is a bit fuzzy to me, but I remember I ran down this trail really fast tonight, and for some reason I wanted to make an action scene for it. So, here you go. Okay then, after that we had to go to sleep in our cabins, and it went as well as you would expect. Anyway, I woke up at 6 or 6:30 a.m. around that time. I was tired and wanted to do some mini golf, so I went with chicken with a ray gun from my past video. After the mini golf, I went down to the main area, looked at my hands, and is this puberty? So, it turned out the people they were talking about having mosquitoes around was me. So, there was a rumor going on that there was a cabin that's haunted, or something like that, and nobody was in it. So some people, also known as Darren, investigated with the crowd. I was all the way at the back, though, following. I didn't even know what they were doing. I just followed. Darren then opened the door, the slightest crack was heard, and everybody ran, while Darren just stood there.
Bruh.
So, anyway, I didn't know what happened, and I saw people run, so I just decided to follow, and I ran away with the others. Not many eventful things happened for much of the day, though after that, it was the next day, the final day. I just had a bit of fun that day. We were able to do what we wanted. So I did some mini golf. After that, I exited mini golf and jumped off a sort of cliff. There, I sprained my right ankle. That was fun. Then, when I was carrying my huge luggage to the bus, I went over a step and sprained my other ankle. So both ankles were sprained. I was ready to finally go home. And then when I was 30 minutes away from home, driving on the bus, something happened.
You got a friend in me.
So it turns out, when we were so close to freedom, the bus tire burst or broke. So, I guess that's it. They finally called another bus, and we were free. But that was nothing compared to... Hey guys. Alright, so let's begin with the update. First of all, I'd like to credit Simon for a bunch of storyboards that he did for this video. He really helped with the production of the video. Here's some, this is going to be some of the storyboards that he drew right on the screen. You can see the towel one right there, another towel one. You get the deal. So, pretty much, he helped a lot with this. I'm going to credit him in the comments. As well, thanks to Darren for doing that one voice, amazing voice line. And for the update of the video, it is... Wait a minute. Sorry, guys, gotta go get milk. I'll be right back.